her goal is not enough.
Okay guys, welcome back to ivaworks. In the previous video, you have seen about what's a hack. So I was thinking of creating a max poor performance of likes of which you have never seen before. Something crazy I was thinking about going to top, but I thought all it would be a bit confusing because I know that it's not true. You know, the type of videos that I enjoy taking of course purpose bore me to death. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to explain the difference in ad in the boy pointing or famous hack that I love so much. But I'm not going to get too much of the reasons for that is I'm going to cover everything else in the video as I demonstrate. I think that's easier for you to see and kind of get into it. So if you don't like this way of doing things, then you can send me an email. I always aim to improve my code. So two types of ads. First of all are in display. So those are the ads I'm going to show. Example features and create an ad for each type. But when you enter any keyword in the search for your ad display along another does because two ads show before the actual search result, which I think I was just 3 at most. I don't know, doesn't matter, it's a thing of past. So this is really okay. By the way, which is a thing of the past of YouTube all the way YouTube now and does a research advertising and it converts very well on average. If you have done any type of advertising before, you know the research and converts well as you really just for finding someone to Google and or problem or search for problems and you put a solution right in front of them. It's just come from where you all targeting can be quite right. Again, we are going to cut version or not a video, but I'm going to show you why keywords targeting is pretty much all you need. When you create on display, so that means that you can pretty much forget countries. Unless of course you are running it or you may know it's Siko's phase and offers that in which case you absolutely cannot choose. But as a helpful general, we can overlook interest but just keywords and it's usually good enough. So low videos work wonders here and we need to convert real value of. So when someone got click on your videos or app, it's because they don't really know what's in there. But on the other hand, they know it's also a video and they want to watch it, right? So if you have seen that and you have got to see that also because some people in there play as it all 30 seconds along and all that are basically just a sales pitch. And that's woeful. That's a really bad way of doing things because someone looking for a real solution and click on something and it turns out to be a boring ad. So the way of you doing this too, the way you ad is basically making it's not sound like what I display videos are usually 20 minutes long and I will give an explanation people the process I have solved they probably at least partially and then I get them to a pay or join my list or I get to do my marketing things after giving a valid visitors and we land on our video page, at which point still need to follow them your website. And you think that difficult point, it's really isn't it going to depend on whether you are not your body was good or going to be best video or stream. It's going to be pick up or momentum and beautiful comment. People are going to say how much I love it and people are going to eventually click on the links and it ends up on your website, okay, or whatever. But the fact is you still need to get people of which you can, but this is or even out when you know the cost of these ads, which is ridiculous. I have never paid, I think bravely ever paid more than 20 cents pennies for a view. I'm talking high compensation of keywords and geographic. The countries like USA and no high competition everything. And yet I usually pay for an average pay per view, which is and I get to the managed around 1% tends to click on my link. So that ends being 10 cents of no cost per click, which you can find for post of with leaves and some traffic sources, but they don't just convert this. It's a red hot. Okay, people click on links because they really want to join your list if you get whatever you are giving it to them. So it's very high traffic, and if you can manage it to get profit, so that traffic and something is wrong which you will follow. And yet, so these are extremely cheap. And by the way, even if you don't get, if someone lives in your video and doesn't click in to leave YouTube, so your video will play it fully. Very good target intends to watch with someone clicks on the video because you added, and you have 5 seconds to get their attention, get the interruption marketing. But only still and Roswell, the reason for that, you can target really well, and we are going to go on into it for a good deal. For example, are you selling a book teaching people about real estate, or you know so much about real estate, you have put in a book. It's so good. It's only seven rupees or $7, whatever it's, and someone watching a video that's called a beginner guide to real estate, that it begins to really see everyone is going to watch it, and you put in an event that offers I will free to go about selling real estate. What's too bad someone is going to click on it. Matter of fact, my data shows that people click on online all time. So even thought it's interrupting marketing. The target of these ads can be so intense they usually doesn't matter. It's almost as good as you search traffic, but interruption market show videos are only the way to go. These ads. You didn't anything of those TV ads, but not all. Like, doesn't really make the sense of when your video is going to be anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes long, and 2 minutes to absolutely it. Most telling me my hours usually 40 seconds long. Will there is a blueprint you must follow to get positive returns in investment. So I'm going to lay that down both carefully, and probably even I have a text file to go with it. It's really important to follow it. It goes like this. In the first 5 seconds captured in the first 8 seconds, ask people to skip your video. Well, that's my sound weird, but it's ask people to skip your video if they're not interested, and then from 8 to 30 seconds get people out to click on. Okay, then they get people of click. That's problem, but we are going to get into details. If viewers get into 30 seconds and you don't pay anything, that's why you almost what you actually want people to click to skip. If someone wants your video because of 20 seconds and your ad then decides to get all nighter skips, you don't pay anything. So if someone on the edge of whether or not keeping watching or ad because of they might be interested but not really, or they might be just high you are actually want to skip, so you don't pay for it. And if you are viewers who click on the ad reel and this land picture, well, I don't any page or a video, so you can absolutely follow people to YouTube videos, but you can also on the other hand send to them. It's very well crafted, but unfortunately Google complicate pages which will go again walk you through. This is called giving you a guess. So yes, so what's the hack? Maybe you have figured it out by now, but if few clicks on your ad before 30 seconds, you have passed your get the click for free. And this happens as if are not charged for click but in the dead views. So if you have that sort of dream and you start interrupting people videos right in front of it, and So if someone watches less than 30 seconds of your air and decides to click on it's going to be end on your website, so you are not going to pay by Google, is only going to charge Google apparently for the some reasons. They don't care about clicks, they care about views. If you're someone watching 30 seconds of your video, you get short, you could charge 3 cents for the cents, whatever the cost. But if someone clicks on it and doesn't watch 30 seconds, you are not counted for it, but you will get a click. So at the end of the day, you are not going to run, or a million clicks campaign for $0. It doesn't happen. Okay, you are going to still have a cost. It's not going to be cost per click, but it's going to be how much you spend divided by how many clicks you get. There is a got to be good at the, but it's pretty cool to see that you can getting the clicks for free. And I have managed to get really cheap clicks with these people. So in this course we are not going to mostly focus on one ad. I'm going to tell you from the get. In my opinion, it's just getting started. And if or you are always interested in growing the channel, which also interested in building an audience, in this play as a probably going to better as the get up over time. But again, you get to choose which one you can, which for us. So I think if you don't really have anything of value to give people, should do it and streamlets. But there again, you should not be type of persons to have any value to give people. We are going to start right with the display ads. So those are long videos. So search videos, we are going to start with one into next lesson.